Keep it real with the NBA news, NBA trades, and NBA drama. We got Lonzo Ball jumping to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Many people believe that he could be the missing piece. Could he be the Alex Caruso of the Cleveland Cavaliers, that missing piece? Because if you remember, OKC went to the second round last year, and they got gentlemen swept by Dallas. So I don't, that one piece, and suddenly Caruso and Harkenstein, and they're ready. Do you think health and Lonzo Ball will be enough to put Cleveland over the top? And then also we got Norman Powell jumping to Miami. We got Kevin Love looking to possibly getting bought out, getting sent to the Jazz. Looking at Lakers or other contenders, and then Collins going to the Clippers, making them an even deeper and stronger team. What do you want to start with?
I mean, first off, we got to start off right there. Ain't no way in heck that Lonzo Ball is anywhere close to Caruso. Caruso, 2-time champion. He held down Joker on his own. He was one man by himself.
One man
locked him down. That's the reason why they won. I don't see Lonzo Ball sticking Karl Anthony Towns one-on-one.
I do.
That ain't happening.
He got that lockdown D.
He ain't got no lockdown D.
He got that lockdown D.
He can't even hold down Bam. Bam gonna be all junk all over him.
No. Bam is little.
I don't really think Lonzo defense ain't Lonzo defense is that good. And
he's played defense since high school.
That's
what got him drafted.
It's different now. That's before the injury. The injury doesn't happen. He ain't the same. I mean,
I'll give you that.
Then on top of that, like the Cavs, Garland's injured. He out for like 4-5 months with a toe injury.
Honestly, I believe in Lonzo. I believe Lonzo could be the missing piece, but the one thing that is holding me up is I don't believe in Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland. If Lonzo was like the missing piece to a different team, I could see them putting him over the hump. But I just don't believe in the super small guard package, even when you're basically playing two centers with Allen and what's the power forward? Mobley.
Mobley?
Playing basically two bigs. That's going to overcome having like, a 6'1", 6'2" point guard and a 6'3", 6'4" shooting guard. There's pretty small guys, and you get switches all the time. They're just going to get exposed in Switch City. That's what Steve Nash and Kevin Durant were even talking about, that it's harder for players, even point guards that are on the shorter side, because they can just be attacked over and over again in the playoffs. They play the pick on a basketball.
True, but I mean, they ain't going to really have that much pressure just because the Pacers, Tyrese is gone for the season. Also, the Celtics is in like rebuild mode.
The East is wide open. Yeah,
East wide open. So I can see them being right back with top 3, no worse than top 3 seed in the East. That's with them.
Yes, facts.
Even though their bench is trash, they still need a bench. Cause I'm looking at the roster right here. I mean, they
just lost their super sub. Who was it? Neto.
Yeah.
The overseas point guard, the backup. He had an amazing season and really was like the leader of the bench mob. And he's gone. So that'll be a huge loss coming off their bench. Max Strus is going to start. They still got DeAndre Hunter. Dean Wade is solid. Lonzo's going to shirt up.
But I mean, look at the back.
Larry Nance is good.
Yeah, but you going from Evan Mobley and then Allen. Then your backup center is Lance.
But I mean, if you look at it, having a lot of teams have a kind of like championship teams, they would have like a 3 big rotation, and they really all rotate between power forward and center. If you look at like the old Lakers teams when they had Lamar Odom, Pau Gasol, and Bynum, like Lamar Odom was always a power forward, but Gasol would rotate between power forward and center depending if it was Bynum or Odom on the court. So I think it's going to be interesting.
And then with then you already know, but I am hyped with my Miami Heat because you already know from 305, man. My Miami Heat, we got Norman Powell, man. They wasn't treating him right over there in Clipperland. And now he finna show y'all what it really is. Tyler Hero, step back. We don't need you. They got rid of Duncan Robinson.
So he's the number one option?
I believe he's the number
Powell
one.
Norman Powell already jumps to the best player on the team?
I feel like he's the number one option. I mean, I'm looking at it. If I'm looking at it right now, I mean, you got Tyler Hero, Norman Powell, Wiggins, Bam, and Kyle Ware.
They're definitely going to be a playing team, 100%.
But I mean, they got hustle, they got heart. I mean, Mitchell should be showing up. I give him that. Tyler Hero hasn't been anything
he
ever
hasn't been anything since he lied to Taylor Rooks and said, and he looked Taylor Rooks dead in her eyes, dead in her soul and
said what?
I'm trying to be, I'm on the same level as this Luka and Jason Tatum. I'm trying, to show that I'm the best out of, the next generation. And ever since he said that, he's been left behind.
I mean, you definitely.
But everyone lies to Taylor Rooks. Jaylen Brown said that he was going to have like 7 championships by now when he talked to Taylor. And Drake, she was even mentioned in Drake's newest song. What did I miss?
True.
Said he was getting into some real conversations.
True, but with Miami, I mean, I don't. It's just one ball, and it's just too many people. You got, like I said, Tyler Hero, Norman Powell, Wiggins.
Norman plays both.
Wiggins gonna play the backfield.
That's what I want to ask.
Who's gonna play the Chris Bosh role?
They gonna have Davion Mitchell start?
No, it's Tyler Hero.
Who's starting at point?
Tyler Hero.
He's been a 2 his whole career. He's gonna start at point now.
He was a
backup 2 his whole career.
He was a 2. He was a 1 last year. He always has the ball in his hand.
Didn't Davion play a lot of the 1?
But he ain't played.
So are you starting Tyler Hero, Norman Powell, and Andrew Wiggins?
Yes.
Or are you starting like Davion Mitchell, Tyler Hero, and Andrew Wiggins and put Norman Powell on the bench because he has been a super sub before?
It's his time to shine. He ain't coming.
You want him as a starter?
I want him as a starter. He was dropping. Remember, every time Kawhi was gone, he was dropping like 30.
So Davion's coming off the bench.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course, coming off the bench, Tyler. I'm
they
coming.
Really don't have
Miami. You got to come up strong because they ain't got that. They ain't got a bench like that. So they got their first string. Gotta come in strong. Gotta hit them where it hurts. So that's what I'm going. I'm going with
trash.
that. I mean, you think so? They got too many people.
I think the Clippers came out the best here. I think I was reading something
with Collins. You think so for real?
I always like Collins as a player. He's like a Miles Bridges, but that can actually shoot and plays more defense. And he can still dunk the hell out of the ball. Remember when he baptized Joel Embiid in the playoffs and then wore it on a shirt the next game?
I remember that.
Yeah, so he's a good player. I think he just got kind of lost in the mix of being in Utah where they have all those bigs. And like he's a power forward, but they have like 3 power forwards. So they like are, he's getting limited minutes or he's playing out of position at the 3 because he's played a power forward his whole career.
True, but he's not going to start.
He doesn't have, he's
gonna be a back. I mean, he is gonna start because Kawhi's not gonna play all the games.
Well, no, but that's what are we looking at next year with the Clippers? They're gonna have Zubac at the center. Are you gonna?
You got Brook Lopez as the backup center.
Are you starting Kawhi at the power forward with Derrick Jones Jr. at the 3, or are you starting Collins at the power forward with Kawhi at the 3? Would you either have Kawhi for load managing play the 3 or the 4?
I'd rather have with this situation. I'd rather have Derrick Jones Jr. starting just because you need
over Collins.
Yeah, because you need
Collins is
you need somebody on the bench
just as big, and he's a better scorer. But you think that his scoring will be better suited off the bench?
You need. I mean, it doesn't matter. You need. Who do you rather when your second unit comes up? Who gonna score?
Okay, I could see. I will agree with you if it's almost like a Ginobili situation where Derrick Jones Jr. is the like.
I don't even think they got a second string small forward.
No, but listen, Derrick Jones Jr. is the starter. But when you really look at it, Collins probably plays more minutes at the end of the night.
Got Nicholas Batum. How you still got niggas?
Batum could play the 3 or 4.
And they got Cam Christie. They ain't got nobody. Because look at it. When the second string come up, you got Chris Dunn.
You got Brook Lopez.
That's one. Okay, you got Brook Lopez.
They got Bogdan will be back.
He can move around.
He's awesome. And they got Chris Dunn. They don't need scoring off the bench.
You do need scoring. You need
I'm
something.
actually going to say it. My coach was dead wrong. After just thinking that he solved the puzzle, he looked at it all wrong. I'm having Collins at the 4, taking the beating because he's a rough and tough player like a PJ Washington. I'm going to have him play the forward and take the beating as going against bigger players. Let Kawhi play on the 3, and whoever's the easier matchup that night between the 3 and the 4, that's who Kawhi guards, so he could take it easy. And then you're going to have James
point.
Well, it's crazy because it's like
people changing their positions now.
Yeah, James Harden definitely did play more point last year, but every other time he's played somewhere, there was a point guard with him, so he really wasn't the point. And Chris Dunn is an actual point guard. So it would be Chris Dunn at the 1 and James at the 2.
That's how you want it?
With Kawhi at the 3.
Chris Dunn at the 1.
I mean, it's James Harden still going to handle the ball 90% of the time, but I think like James would guard more of the 2s.
Who's the point guard coming off the bench? Because you see, they don't got nobody. They don't have nobody.
Bogdan is gonna have to be until they sign someone, or I'll have to check who they drafted.
I don't know. I mean, they not a
I
full.
forgot who they drafted.
They got. I mean, the Clippers got a lot of empty holes. They got to fill out. I mean,
Tell us about the empty
I mean,
holes.
I don't know about them. I mean, we already talked about the Cavs. We talked about Miami. I mean, Kevin Love. Ain't no point in talking about Utah. You know, Kevin Love finna buy himself out. He finna end up with the Lakers because you already know Lakers finna win in 5, man.
You know,
this year Lakers winning the championships hands down. Mark my words.
Conspiracy already started out because they were like Kevin Love could go to like the Lakers,
Mm-hmm.
the Warriors, or
Go back to Minnesota and retire.
or go to Cleveland. Go back to Cleveland.
Mm.
And those were that like, oh, he wants to go back to a contender. That's like, oh, he would go there. But he was already working out with LeBron James in the Lifetime gym in New York. You know, the one that Carmelo goes at and all the players play at.
Mm-hmm.
He was there getting up 3-point shots. And I think he would be a perfect third string center for the Lakers.
True.
You got Ayton at the starter. You got Jackson Hayes as the backup, and you got Kevin Love as the backup, the third string, 4 or 5.
True.
You know, if it's a bad matchup for Jackson Hayes and Kevin Love's a better matchup, you maybe have him be the backup center that night. You know, if Hachimura or Vanderbilt's out and you need a backup 4 that night, he's the backup 4. So I think he's like one of those guys where he would be like technically be third string, but he would play a lot. Like he's probably the guy that like, you know in the 10-man rotation of some teams are doing like 11, 12-man rotations. He could be like the 11th or 12th man where he's playing like 10 or 15 minutes a night, but they're meaningful minutes, and he might average like 7 points and 8 rebounds in like 15 minutes a night or something, 20 minutes a night if there's injuries.
I guarantee if that happens and he starts showing, if Kevin Love can give us like 6 points a game, Hachimura is getting traded.
No.
Guaranteed.
Oh my God.
Hachimura is
Vanderbilt's
getting traded. You think so? No, they're getting traded together.
Get rid of it. I like Hachimura more than Vanderbilt. I would trade Vanderbilt and
You get nothing for no Vanderbilt.
What's the point guard?
Who?
The backup point.
For who? The Lakers? Gabe
Vincent, yeah. Yeah, I would get rid of Gabe Vincent and Vanderbilt.
I mean, I don't know.
And they need to get. Oh, but you know what's crazy is they still got Jemison. I don't know if Jemison's going to be on another 2-way contract.
Which one's Jemison?
More minutes for Jemison.
You're the only one that likes Jemison. You're the only one that's going for more minutes.
He's my actual second string center right now in my season. I'm playing with the Lakers. We just swept the Spurs in the first round. About to play Denver. So we're going to see Jemison versus Joker. And I can't wait to see it.
He's so bad. ESPN got him 5th on the depth chart of centers. They got Jared Vanderbilt over him on centers.
And he's really a 4. Oh, because they still got Kleba.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can trade Kleba, Vanderbilt, and Vincent and get a sub, some better bench players. You might as well throw Goodwin in there too.
I mean, I guess so. We still got Connect. You know, Connect.
Yeah. I don't understand why people are so shitty on Connect. He literally saved the team in the summer league game, the early summer league games that we saw, where he had all those points in the fourth quarter. Like he was literally killing it.
I mean,
I believe in Connect. He scores like 10 to 15 points a game for me off the bench. Sometimes I played him more than Dorian Finley-Smith. And since Dorian's traded, you might be getting 7 minutes a night now, Dorian. Toodaloo. Go play with little Kevin.